Okay, so I continue solving Leetcode classic problems. This one is 2 of 6 reverse linked list. So this one can be solved pretty easily using like just read the list read linked list into array or list in the Python, and then reverse it, and then create a new one out of the reversed array. But they mentioned that could implement both easy iteratively or recursively. That's a good challenge. So what was there? So I was solving that like 5 years ago. I cannot imagine that was that time ago. Okay, and it was all in Java. So I need to do I need to think how to do that in place. So if let's say I'm on this node. Hi Charlie. So I'm on this node. I'm starting from 1, and then I go to 2, and then go to 3, and then go to 4 and 5. And then I have this links. Say I'm on this node. Cat wanna sleep next to me. Okay. That's gonna be it. Charlie, enjoy your time. Yes, enjoy your time, Mr. Cat. Okay, so how I can do that? So if I have, let's say, a previous and I have current node, and what can I do here? I can just say that I can save the node next, and I can say that okay, now node refers to the previous one, and then I go to node next, and then update previous one to a current node, and then like doing that one iteratively, I can just traverse the array, and then I can return the head. It can be actually the null. Yeah, it can be empty. So I'm gonna go previous equals head. Should I create a dummy head? That's a good question. So not sure if it's gonna help me in this case. So let's say I have previous equals head, and then I have node equals head dot next, and then while, so if head is none, I'm gonna return none, and then this one, and then here head dot next equals none, and then while node is not none, I'm gonna go and then start checking. So I'm gonna save the next equals node next, and then node next equals pref, and then prev equals node, and then node equals next, and then in the end I wanna return prev. Yeah. Let me trace it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Say we have this list or like array, and I'm gonna traverse it from 1. So head is not none. So in case it's none, in case if it's like, I'm gonna return none. In case if it's like one element, it's not none. So prev, I'm gonna assign head node, I'm gonna have head dot next. So not gonna be null, none, and head next gonna be none. And while node is not none, but not already null, not null. So I return previous, that should refer to the same node. Let's say we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So head is not none, so prev are gonna be 1, node gonna be equal 2. Then I'm gonna head next, so it's gonna be one, next gonna be none, and then node 2, well, node is not none, I'm gonna save the next gonna be equals 3, then node the next equals prev, so it's gonna be next gonna be refer like this, and then prev gonna be equals node, and then node gonna be equals next, and then yeah, and then I'm gonna go to the next, so next gonna be equals node dot next, so it's gonna be 4 on this iteration, and then node next gonna be node next gonna be prev, so it's gonna be update. I'm gonna update this link for 3, and then prev gonna be equals node, so 3 for here, and node gonna be equals next, so 4 here, and then I gonna go next iteration, node is not null or none, so next gonna be equals 5, then node gonna be node next gonna be equals prev is 3, node next node is equal 4, so this link gonna be established, and then previous gonna be equal node, so previous gonna be equals node 4, and then node gonna be equals 5, and then node is still not null, next is gonna be 5 dot next, so it's gonna be none here, node next gonna be equals prev, node is 5, prev is equals 4, so this link gonna be established, and then prev gonna be equals node gonna be equals none, and then I gonna exit the loop, and then I'm gonna return prev, as should be 5, and this link should be like the list will be reversed. Yep. So how to do reverse, or how to do recursive? Let's first like check what I was doing like 2 years ago. This is iterative here also. A little less optimal, but still fine. This one. Okay, works fine. This one int reverse list. I was just saving old private. So what I was doing here, new head, old head. Okay, so I was first processing it, and then I was doing that actually recursively. That's interesting. Okay, let me try to do that again recursively. So that's fun. Let me do that recursively right now. So I need to reverse linked list recursively. So I wanna go to the to the tail, and then I wanna start returning back. So what I wanna do, I wanna go with there, the 5, and then I wanna roll it back somehow. So I wanna have this, let's say, reverse list. So let's say I have the function def, and then here I'm gonna have head, like node, or like optional list node, and then here I wanna have the previous one, optional list node, and then I wanna do here. So I wanna accept it, and then do the same basically. If node not equal is not none, I wanna do next equals node next. I wanna do, so basically do the same. And then I wanna return back this optional list node. That's gonna be the result. And then here I wanna do next equals node next, then node dot next equals prev, and then I wanna call reverse for the next, and then current node as a previous one, and then I wanna return, and then else I wanna return. So if node is none, I wanna return prev. Otherwise I wanna call this function and like call this part, and then I'm gonna call it like from here, and I'm gonna just call reverse, and then I need to check first if node is equal none, if node is none, I wanna go return none. And then I want to have this reverse node, and then node.next. Oh, well, this node.next, and then node. Something like this. Let me run it. If node is none, what's that? Like this. If node is none, return none. If head is none, head.next, and then a head here. No, memory exceeded. Why? That's pretty interesting. Why is this happening? So base case is gonna return just if I have none as a head, I will return none. If I have just one element, this one gonna be none, this one gonna be that element, and then I'm gonna return just that element. Let's say we have 1, 2. That's a past 1, 2. So I'm gonna call ref with 2 and then 1, and then node gonna be equals 2, and then pref gonna be equals 1, and then node is not none, so I'm gonna have next is equal node.next, so it's gonna be none, and then node next. Okay, so pref next and next. So head next equals head dot next, and then head next equals none, something like this. Now, okay, so at least it's not exiting. So output gonna be just 1. Why? Oh, I need to carry. Interesting, why it isn't 1 now? what the time is it now? Okay, 20 minutes. So I should wrap up. So if the expected and I got just one, so in case I have 1 and 2, so what's gonna happen? I'm gonna call ref 2 and 1 and then head next 1 gonna be like this, and then I have node is equal 2 and then previous is equal 1, and then if node is none, it's not. Next gonna be next gonna be equal none, next none, and then I'm gonna have this node next gonna be equals previous, gonna be equal previous, so 2 here, and then I call node is gonna be equal next none, and then previous gonna be equals node 2, and then here node is none, so I'm returning 2 here, and then I should return 2 from there also. Okay, add next like this. That was a small typo, I forgot. So I created this variable, but I forgot to use it. And because I'm overwriting it, so that was the recursive solution. Let me check it. High level. So can I skip this one? Can I do this one? None, and then I assume yes. So none here, and then head, because it seems like I'm doing a lot of legwork here. Yep. And yeah, I can even make it even simpler like this. Yeah. Let me run it again. Submit. Okay, so this is gonna be a solution, pretty robust one. It can accept the empty node or like none node. Yeah. Can I switch it to the reverse list to that one? I need extra argument for the previous node. So yeah, so that's gonna be it.